in Compound Sentences Lesson 1. You've graduated from simple sentences. That's just where there's one sentence and it's going to be one of these four formulas. Now you're going to get sentences that might be, they'll have a full sentence to the left, and then they'll do one of two things. They'll put a semicolon and then have a sentence to the right. Let's say the sentence to the right was SSV. Anyway, this is a full sentence here and a full sentence there. In the formula that you're going to write down here, you're not going to put SV semicolon SSV. You're going to do what they're doing in the example, which is independent clause semicolon independent clause. Independent clause is the word for a full sentence, a sentence on its own, that stands on its own. If you take all the words in it and you plop them onto a blank piece of paper, you'd put a period at the end because it's a full sentence. All right, so I semicolon I would be the formula, not for this one. It would be the formula for number 2 down here. So you can see that there's a semicolon there. What this means is that when you have a semicolon, what it means in all situations, ACT, here, your own writing, it means you have a full sentence to the left and you have a full sentence to the right. The formula for number 1 is going to be the same as the example up here. It's independent clause, comma, coordinating conjunction, independent clause. The word and is a coordinating conjunction. I like to say fanboys because here's how I like to say it. Comma fanboys. I don't say comma and fanboys. I don't say comma and a coordinating conjunction. I say comma fanboys. And fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. You may know it in another order, like and, but, or, nor, for, yet, so. Those words are the coordinating conjunctions. On this sheet, they want you to say comma C. For my class, you'll be saying comma fanboys. It's the same idea. It's not too difficult to grasp. All right, so I have to adjust something here to make it look like it was before. All right, anyway, what you're doing on these is you're writing the formula down, and then you're going to identify what the subjects and verbs are. I underlined up here, and you won't see it on your sheet, I underlined the complete sentence to the left of the comma fanboys and the complete sentence to the right of the comma fanboys. This example is a great tricky example because they use the fanboy comma nor. So over here in the beware of these things section, I adjusted a note from earlier. If you have a comma nor sentence, you're going to have to deal with it in the same way you dealt with question sentences. The sentence to the right on a comma nor sentence, the fanboy nor, the sentence to the right is all jumbled about. That's how it always is with nor. Whenever you have nor, the sentence to the right is going to be, whenever you have comma nor, the sentence to the right is going to be twisted all about. So what you should do is unscramble it, just like with question sentences. So unscramble it, and you end up with the river did stop rising, and that's how you can identify what your subjects are, your subject and verbs are, your complete verb is. So anyway, that's not in the examples down here that I'm going to go over, so I had to go over it there. Anyway, pay attention for that. Unscramble comma nor sentences. All right, so then you're going to identify subjects and verbs. So there's subject number 1. The verb, the complete verb here is were pounding. The waves were pounding. So waves were pounding. Okay, going to the second half of this compound sentence, C, get a V over here. The sea was rolling. And that's what you have to do. You get 100% on this one. You get a check for the formula being right, I, comma, C, I. You get a check for the verbs being labeled properly. And you get a check for the subjects being labeled properly. All right, number 2 is difficult. It's very difficult. The bird, the verb is could be seen. That's the complete verb, the first complete verb. Now you've got the word or. The word or is a conjunction. It's not comma fanboys or anything. It's like the word and it means that you have a pair of things. So it's like the word and or the word but. All right, it's the word or. All right, so and, but, or. So these words can be used to mean that you have a second verb or a second subject. Joe or Steve went swimming. The bird could be seen or heard. All right, now the word heard is not the main verb of the sentence, is not capable of being a full V on its own, because you couldn't say no bird heard. Well, I guess you could, but in this situation, that's not what they mean. So on this one, on this one, you'd say could. This is how you'd label it. Could be heard. This is the full verb. So two of the words, as I identify in the Beware of These Things section, two two of the words over here, actually, yeah, two of the words over here, could be, are being borrowed to form the second verb. So could be seen, could be heard. That's how I do that. And then to the right, you're going to have the wind, and then this verb is much easier to identify, but it's still a complete verb. All right, so there's was howling. And that's what you got to be aware of as you go through this. Make sure your formulas reflect the sentence that is to the right, and that's it.